gotta turn this way. There we go. Next to my doggy. Next to Sweetie. Girl, you can't have my cookie. Cookies aren't for doggies. I gave you a bone. I gave you food this morning. I did. I did. You can't have my cookie. Last time I gave you people food, I got in trouble. Mm-hmm. Kids next door. Oh no. Keeps bumping in the tripod. Alright, I'll give you a little piece. Don't tell on me, okay? She eats it so fast. Good morning. My dog wants some of my cookie out this morning. You always want something I'm eating. How's your morning going so far this week today? Oh, here goes Kitty Cat. Here's Bobby. Oh man. Easy like Sunday morning. Is that how the song goes? Mm-hmm. My dog, Sweetie, demands my attention. Don't you, girl? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How's your Sunday morning going? Let's see if I can put that in a poll. Sunday morning going. Cool. It's going good. Or there we go. You can say something in the chat. I won't mind. Got this oatmeal cookie from a coffee shop. It's awesome. It's mostly, there's a couple of raisins in it, but not much. It's just a really good cookie. Hey, Nick. Got my cup of coffee this morning. Hey, Renato. Well, I guess it's not morning for you if you're in Italy. It's about 9:30 in the morning here, where I am. And normally it's a quiet Sunday morning, but the neighbors have kids playing ball next door, and they're just yelling. That like never happens here. I don't know if I can balance that on my knee. See if I can balance my coffee on my knee. Ta-da! On my knee. Hello, Prime. So I got a list of things I gotta do today. A whole list of things. And not one of them says coffee. What's the craziest thing you've done as a youngin'? I used to steal Little Debbie's from the local grocery store. I had a sweet tooth then too. There's a little grocery store, and at the back there was a back door you can go into. Cappuccino. I just like my coffee plain black. That little grocery store had a back entrance you can walk through too, a small town thing. And he kept all the dessert type stuff at the back door. I go in and um, buy a Coca Cola or something like that. On the way out, I grab a whole box of Little Debbie's and walk out, get on my bike, and ride off and share them with my friends. Starbucks this is a local place called Sinclair. Um, I think Starbucks is way overpriced. Um, and I'd rather go to a local coffee shop if I have the opportunity or the choice. True menace. I really didn't do anything else. I mean, that was in the '80s, and we were just outside riding our bikes and playing all the time. It's too expensive. Yeah, it costs way too much. I can go to this local shop and still it's $4, which is expensive, but it's really nice. And it's a local coffee shop, and they have the baked goods that are fresh baked. There's a little bakery. This is owned by the same company, business, if you will, one block over, and they bake all this stuff. And you'll see somebody with a tray walking from one store to the other and dropping it off at the coffee shop. And so it's really good stuff. They make it themselves, which is really nice. And then I get the plain black coffee, and then Rachel gets a 4-shot Americano. Tim Hortons. I've never been to a Tim Hortons before. Um, nope, never been to a Tim Hortons. I know of I know of Tim Hortons, but I've never been there. That's interesting. You asked me what I did in my childhood. I really just played with my friends all the time. Ride bikes, build tree houses, and make trails in the woods with our bicycles and stuff, and play ball in this. There was an abandoned yard or lot, if you will, and we played baseball out there, and um, I don't know, just played outside all the time. Never wanted to go inside. There's nothing to do. I mean, if you went inside as a kid, you had to clean your room or do something stupid like that, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go play. And I was fortunate enough. It was a small little neighborhood. Um, I had 4 or 5 friends in the neighborhood, and like I said, we all grew up together. It was pretty cool. Looking back, it's pretty cool. Now I live in this big neighborhood. And I got no friends. What's up with that? We're up in a small town, a small neighborhood, all kinds of friends, play all day, every day. Come here, it's just me and the dog and Rachel. Not complaining. I just think it's kind of funny. That's how it plays out, when you get older. I grew up in Tennessee, but I live in Georgia now. Yeah, and then this guy said friends are overrated as an adult, and I'll agree to that for the most part. I've been screwed over by some so-called friends as an adult. Um, yeah, it's not like the innocence of a child when you're running around, like I said, playing ball and riding your bicycles. It seems to be there's always an agenda when you get older. They want something out of you, or they want you to do something for them. Um, so it's just like you have to be so cautious as an adult making friends too, because you don't know what these other adults have done in their lives. They may be sketchy. They could be con artists. They could be pedophiles. They could be who knows what, or just complete bums. Just same goes for family members for the most part. I know I'll get some kickback on that. But just telling the truth. Truth time with coffee. Yep, I got all kinds of stuff I got to do today. I did a few of these things yesterday. I put a lamp on the other side of the fence. Hi, who we got there? Riley Games. Hello, Riley. We have lamp posts around the backyard and the property. They turn it on and off at night. And I put one on the other side of the fence because that side of the house is super dark. So I put one of those low LED light bulbs in there, so it's not super bright, but you can see where you're going if you have to walk around the house. We have pets. We go out at night and try to find, sometimes bring them inside, and gotta have some light. And let's see here. I did that. I gotta go. Evidently, the storm brought a bunch of trash in the yard that I haven't picked up yet. I did that. I did the weed barrier for the garden. I've done most of the stuff already. The biggest thing is that deck over there. All the boards need replacing. Hey, Eric. Stardashian there. His name is Eric. He's a YouTuber as well. Living the gig life. Doing DoorDashes and all that other kind of stuff. Technically, yes, I have kids. That's a whole nother story I'd rather not get into. Rather not get into the whole kid thing. There's kids a few doors down. You can listen to them scream all the time. I really don't miss that too much. Oh, I'm your favorite transgender YouTuber? Well, thanks. I'm honored. Some of these people on here. Bust and Dash? No, he does DoorDashes and stuff like that, and catering stuff, whatnot. We will not entertain the trollers. How about that? Can't even have a cup of coffee on Sunday morning, and somebody wants to troll. Bust and Dash. I was married, had kids. One of my friends had an affair with my wife. She got pregnant, had the kid. The real father has never done anything with him over the past, gosh, it's been 12 years now. 12 years, and I'm paying child support for a kid that's not even mine. So yeah, I have kids, but they have nothing to do with me. You know, it's just to each their own. I'm not, in a way, I don't really get too upset about it because I feel like I'm helping the kid out. His mom's a deadbeat alcoholic. And I just try to keep in mind that when I do pay child support, it's supposed to be helping a child. And we probably know she's probably spending most of the money on herself, but I try not to think of that. I try to imagine that he's got nice clothes, he's going to the dentist, he's getting his eyes checked, he's got good health, and yeah, those type of things. So, but anyway, enough of that. Like I said, really don't want to dwell on that. I'm trying to enjoy my morning. From Australia. Wow. I love getting all kinds of people from around the world on here. Ranelium is from Australia. That's wild. Hey, is it, so it's getting cooler here. It should be getting warmer where you are. The hemispheres and seasons and all that good stuff. Nambia. What's my ex-wife's name? You gotta go hunt her down for me. Oh, I don't want to be. I don't want to be entangled in something. Nigeria, man, there's all kinds of cool people on here today. This is awesome. Southwest Africa. Hey, old glory. So Patrick is from well, that's Southwest Africa. That's where Frederick is from, Nigeria. That's so awesome. I love meeting people on here from around the world. I think it's fascinating. I understand how internet works, but I didn't grow up with the internet. It just still blows my mind that I can just sit here and chat with people from around the world at any given time. And most of the time, it's cool. It sounds easy. You don't want to mess with her, dude. I'm telling you, she'll. She's not worth the time or effort, man. I promise you. The UN convention meeting here. It's the coffee is from a local coffee shop called Sinclair, and it's just a plain black coffee. I don't put anything in it. I got used to drinking black coffee when I was in the army, and I just never gone back. So yeah, but Rachel, she likes creamer in hers. I'm in Germany, not Germany. I'm reading and saying at the same time. I'm in Georgia. We'll say Atlanta, Georgia. How about that? I'm not offended. I'm not easily offended. You're in the Marine Corps? All right, man. Are you currently in the Marine Corps, or have you retired, or uh, just didn't reenlist or whatever? It's liquid cake. My MOS was first it was 11 Bravo, and then I went to 25 uniform, 25 uniform communications. So I was infantry for a while, a short while, and then I went to communications. Only a couple of years infantry, did my basic and all that stuff, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? These guys are sitting in air conditioned tents and vehicles. So I was like, I'm gonna switch over. What are they doing? They're doing communications, messing with radios and satellite, all that kind of stuff. And so I switched MOSs. It's like screw sitting in this ditch. Yep. I switched MOSs. I wised up. When I joined, I just thought, let's do that. Me and my friend from high school. Yeah, 8 months, huh? Okay. I did 23 years, and I was going to stay longer because I was waiting to get Master Sergeant. I made it up to E7, Sergeant First Class, and I just stuck there. I got Sergeant First Class after 14 years, and the next 9 years is just nothing. And I just couldn't get promoted again, so I said, screw this, I'm out. And by that time, I was getting tired of it. Things weren't the same as it was when I joined, and how things evolve and you get stuck in your ways. Well, Dolfo has some mixed emotions going on there. Um, but it just wasn't the same as it was when I joined, so I got out. I figured if I did get promoted, I would have to hold that position for like 2 or 3 more years, and I didn't want to stay in that much longer. I just didn't. Yeah. He was an E6, Mr. Neblet, your Uncle Neblet. You ain't taking orders from anyone. Well, it'd be hard to join the army in your mid 20s or even close to 30 years old. It would be it'd be a hard transition because a lot of people get set in their ways. 2003, got out just before 9/11, and re-enlisted in '01. Yeah, I joined when I was 17, and my dad had to sign off, and I did my basic training. Came back home, did my senior year of high school, and then went back and did my AIT. So yeah, when you're that young, you can be indoctrinated pretty good and easy, fairly easy. You're very impressionable, and that's why I think that's why they focus on a lot of young kids, 17 and 18-year-old, because they have these visions of grandeur, and how they're going to go out there and conquer the world. And as you go on, you're like, not really happening. Yeah, not many people want to join the military. I mean, they still have. It's a volunteer military, so that's a whole different thing too. But seems like when tragedy hits, um, people want to enlist. Remember 9/11? After 9/11, so many people enlisted. Everybody wanted to go fight. So many people joined right after 9/11. It's crazy. I mean, it was good, but it was just wild. I guess that kind of puts into the heart of um, the heart and passion of the country. I guess when tragedy strikes, people stand up. So that's a good thing. People step up. From England, so we had Nigeria, Australia, England, um, all kinds of people from around the world. Sometimes I get people from Pakistan and India. I don't know why I get quite a few viewers from there. Maybe it's just the time that I do stuff. I try to do mine in the mornings. That's maybe why I get more people from that region, England. Be gay on your own time. Family's from India, and you're from Nick is from Texas. I was telling somebody the other day about the military. I don't care which way your dick swings. If you can give me cover fire in a combat situation, that's all that matters. Bad for group cohesion. Um, Glory here said he was 17 year old, 285 pounds, 6'7". Holy crap! He'd still need to lose 45 pounds to join. Oh my gosh, 6'7", you'd be limited in what you could do. You wouldn't be in a tank. You wouldn't be in an armored vehicle with 6'7". That's Shaquille O'Neal. I know, right? That's insane. 6'7". You took the wrong profession, man. You need to dribble a ball. 6'7". Jeez. I wouldn't want to be that tall. I'd be bumping my head on everything and stuff. Come down to Africa, get some Nigerian princesses. I have a girlfriend. Her name's Rachel. She's sleeping in this morning. I've got her coffee sitting over there waiting for her. She'll have to heat it back up, but um, yeah. Oh gosh, I don't want to vote at all. I think it's all rigged. So much money is being spent on elections. It's all about money. Who has the most money will win, and who has the biggest donors will win. And I just don't think it matters if you or I vote. It's which companies and one percenters give the most money. And whoever it is gets in office. Um, Whoever gets in office, they're going to be influenced by billionaires and businesses and yeah. So I just don't think it's. I think it's a waste of time this day and age. With that electoral college and stuff like that, if you don't agree with the state you're in, you're screwed. Your vote doesn't matter. you have to you have to physically move to a state that aligns with your beliefs and things like that, just to have your vote matter. Exactly, left wing, right wing, same bird. We're just, Big M, we're just shooting the breeze, drinking a cup of coffee. No real agenda here. We're just chatting. A lot of countries watch our elections. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I used to follow politics a lot, but I got away from it. I just couldn't take it. It was too much drama. People are, for example, I was raised Catholic. I'm not Catholic anymore. Um, my extended car warrant. I grew up Catholic because my parents chose that for me, right? Um, but I'm no longer Catholic. And it seemed the day that I told what few friends I had in church that I wasn't coming back anymore because I don't believe it anymore, the whole church just wrote me off. Everybody in that church wrote me off. I'd see them at the store. This town isn't that big. I'd see them in the store. They would turn their heads. They'd walk right past me. They wouldn't even look me in the eye. They even told their kids not to even look at me in the eye. And which was so bizarre. It really hurt my feelings. And because I wanted to follow my own belief, you know? And I think politics is the same way. If you don't keep it to yourself, you're going to ostracize yourself from a lot of people. Um, had I just stopped going to church, they probably would have stopped me and like, "Hey, where you been?" And you know, we should come back and all this other stuff. You know, nope. I was just honest with them. So I'm not coming back. I don't believe it anymore. I just don't believe it anymore. It doesn't make sense. The more I read, the more I studied, I could not believe in Christianity anymore. Um, I follow the Jewish faith. I'm not Jewish, but to me, it makes more sense. It's not overly complicated. I don't need a middleman to get forgiveness for and all that other crap. I don't have to bow to statues or any of the other junk anymore. Um, no, so I don't follow it anymore. A little bit of Bible readings being read out there these days. Feel like you're in a big cult. Yeah, it's just like I said something about religion. Now the thread's going crazy. Religion and culture in our country, America, is like a cult. Wow, it's just a lot of old people. My argument about religion is if it was chosen for you as a child, you should study it and see if that's what you really believe. Does that make sense? Because if you're forced to believe something, it's not genuine. You know, if you don't, if, if you're forced to believe something, it's not genuine. So you're just following what you were told. And a lot of us do that in every aspect of our lives. I mean, politics and religion and all that kind of stuff. But um, I think if you should read and study on your own. I think it's something that should be heartfelt. It should move you, and not just because other people say it should. European descent. Um, I get all these random questions. Lewis is asking if I'm European. My mother is Austrian, and my dad is American. He met her when he was in the Air Force in Europe. Uh, I don't know about squirrel snipers. Or the pool temp is cold. I'm not getting in that thing. Even when it's summertime, I get in that thing like 3 times a year. It's a complete money pit. It came with the house. We didn't purchase it. Um, but don't ever get a pool. Just go to the local pool. Don't get a hot tub. Go to the local spa. You'll save yourself a ton of money. That's just that just raises my electric bill and my water bill. That's all that does. It is a money pit. Gosh, I got the little pool cleaner that kind of wanders around the bottom of the pool. I think it cost like $700. It's lasted 2 years, and the gears inside it are stripped. And I got to either buy a whole new one or try to find parts for it. It's garbage. Complete garbage. I hate that thing. And she's like, if we ever move, we got to get a pool again. I'm like, no. She only gets it about 3 or 4 times herself a year. 3 or 4 times. The dog that we just got a few weeks ago, she's jumped in it more than we have the whole time we've been here. We've had her for about 3 weeks. Once she discovered a pool, she's been jumping in every day until now I got cold. You know? I have never been to England. I don't have a passport. The army sent me everywhere I was going around the world. So, it is a dog. It's a giant dog pool. Yeah. She hasn't used the diving board yet. She's an older dog, so she uses the steps to get in the pool. She won't jump in from the side. She wants to. She gets around the edge. She's like all excited, and then she'll just kind of make her way around to the step and step into the pool slowly. Yeah. Yeah. The pools are for kids. They are. Um, I mean, there's a couple days that I've lounged in it, kind of float around on a float. I could have done that in a lounge chair and got sun. You know, I didn't need to be in the pool of water to do that. Um, like I said, maybe 3 or 4 times a year I jump in it just to cool off, and that's it. But it's a salt water pool too, so I got all the salt you gotta have and all the equipment you gotta make. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You'll see how our poll is going. We got 37 votes. So 66% of people said this Sunday morning is going good, and the other want more sleep. I try to make my polls entertaining. It's a nice house. We got it when COVID hit, so the prices were like dropped dramatically. That's the only reason we're able to live here. Um, there was a hot tub here too. I ran it for 1 month, and then I saw my light bill, and I drained it, I turned it off, and it sat there for like 2 years. And then we wanted the concrete pad that's next to the deck, so I got a saw, a crowbar, and a wheelbarrow, and I chopped that thing up into pieces, hauled it to the curb, and the city took it to the dump. I got rid of that damn thing. I couldn't sell it. Nobody would buy it. I was like, ooh, a hot tub. Yay. The money you'd spend on a hot tub at home, you could have a full spa membership and no maintenance. You can go to some place, get a nice massage, jump in their hot tub, and then come home and not have to worry about it. You could have enough money for 2 people to have spa memberships, the price you'd pay to keep up a hot tub at your house. I mean, it was nice. The 1 month I had it, I was like, it was cold outside, so I got in it. It was really comfortable. The massage jets felt great. And I was like, this is nice. But you had to check it every single day, the chemicals in it, because a bird would fly over and the whole chemical composition of the hot tub would go to shit. And then you'd have to do this and you have to do that and get it just balanced right. I mean, when you jumped it and got out, it had to be balanced. It was a total mess. Total mess. It was like, gosh, keeping up with cats and dogs is easier than keeping up with a hot tub. I hated that thing. It felt so good to take a sawzall and just chop this thing up into sections. And I had to get a crowbar to break it apart and everything. It was great. It felt good to tear it all apart. It was nice. It was good therapy. At first, we were going to sell it. Some guy, um, nobody wanted to sell it. I'm like, well, I'll just give it away. If somebody can come take it, it's theirs. And this guy that owned a spa business said that his brother-in-law wanted one or something like that. I said, it works. Everything's fine with it. So he came over and looked at it. He looked at it for like 5 minutes and said, nope. walked off. So if a pool guy or spa guy was going to take it for free, wouldn't take it. My only option was to chop it up and get rid of it. And that's what I did. You want to do stuff in the pie, you can't do them on all your properties, huh, Chuck? Wow. Gosh, one point, this guy, Big N, just bought a house an hour away from Sydney, Australia. Jeez, you must make pretty good money, or the exchange rate's a little different for you guys than us. I couldn't imagine paying that much for a house. House prices now have skyrocketed. It's insane how much houses are costing right now. Um, this house, 3 bedroom, 2 bath with a pool, and it's a corner lot. I got a big front yard. It's 250,000. That's it. Um, Now this house will sell for like 400. A corn pop there, 2008, 70, when the economy crashed. You bought it for 75K. Yeah, it's insane. Hmm. Yeah, property taxes. The county I'm in has a surplus in revenue, and if you check out my channel, I do this little skit type thing called WTF News. It's a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, and I just find kind of ironic stories and do that for my little comedy skit. And one thing I wanted to do, which is not really a comedy skit, but still kind of a WTF moment, was a neighboring town here in the same county that I used to live in. Their voting place was in a volunteer fire department right smack dab in the little town. Everybody could walk to vote in that little town, and there is low income housing right across the street from that volunteer fire department. And a lot of those people could just walk and vote. And in 2013, this is a while back, but in 2013, they decided to move the polling place like 5 miles away out of town into a church. Um, and I was looking up some stuff and information. I dug around a little bit in newspapers and things like that. And they claim that there were too many polling places in the county, and they needed to reduce the number of polling places to save money. And at the time of the news article, the the estimated savings that the county was going to save for reducing the polling locations and moving them was about $25,000 an election cycle. Not every year, just during election cycle. This is here. Then I have a bunch of dead animals in my yard. This guy says registered my house as a pet cemetery. Um, so they with a county that has a surplus income, they eliminated and moved the polling place from a fully functional government building in the middle of town that everybody could walk to and vote, and moved it 5 miles away to a church. And I think one of the council members was going into that church at that time. Well, you can just bring the voting place to our church. I don't think voting locations should be in churches. Churches, mosques, temples, none of that stuff. It should be in government buildings. Keep your separation of church and state. And my theory is, the guy's like, you can do the polling place in our church. And then when you go there to vote at that church, hey, I got your coffee out here. You want it?
Store isn't shutting all the way.
Stand by. Bobby's out.
Let him out.
well.
Not. But,
I got it. I got it. I got it. Well, she must be obeyed. Oh, he just got his marching. I did get my marching orders. You guys heard all that, huh? Oh, I know I didn't turn on X. I play on the computer. I play on my PC. Yeah, I do. Let's see what else you guys said. I knew you guys were making fun of me for a minute. Oh, me. She wanted her coffee, and then the sliding door wouldn't close all the way. And we have quite a few cats, and only certain cats can go out at a certain time. So I was helping her get those out the door. Until that wife woke up all hard. Yeah! I'm busted, right? I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, the voting thing. You heard everything. Oh, it is what it is. She does not like to be on camera, so I'll probably end this in a few minutes when she comes outside. Drink her coffee. See my dog, Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie. Say hi to everybody on the camera. You can say hi to everybody on the camera? No? See, I just want pets all day long. Just somebody to pet me all day long. Pet me, pet me, pet me. She's a rescue. I had her about, has it been 3 weeks now? 3 weeks? She was wandering the neighborhood forever. And we finally brought her in, built her a dog house, got her shots and everything. She's in good health. She's just an older dog, likes to lay around and be petted all the time. Isn't that right? I'm gonna name her Sweetie because she's super sweet. Yes, she is. I could sit here and do this to her all day long and she'd be happy with it. Oh man. She's got me under control. Yeah, as soon as she opened that door, my head whipped around, didn't it? Yeah, I'm a sucker. The economy is, I think everybody is, I don't know of any homeless people in this, there's no homeless people in this area that I'm in. I'm not in the city, I'm outside the city. We did have one homeless guy in this town. And like I said, it's a small town. And he had commandeered an old public restroom area in town that nobody was using anymore, but he made it his home. If I was a Marine, control that woman. I don't like conflict anymore. I don't like drama. I just don't care for it anymore. It's not worth it. I've tried fighting those fights, and it's not even worth it. I just, whatever. I'll let her say what she's got to say, then I'll move on. A lot of that happens. But if I was telling the woman, if she would learn to control the woman, I'd probably have no woman if that was the case. Oh, she makes sandwiches, fold laundry. She'll bring you a beer or two when you ask. Yeah, my life's kind of sad. I don't want to get into my personal business. That'd really make fun of me then. She brings you beers with pretzels. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Outlived them. Do I have a Matterberry? I don't know what a Matterberry is. I just gotta outlive her, huh? That's what I was hoping to do with my ex, but she's still living with cirrhosis of the liver and everything else from all her alcoholism. She's still kicking. I had to leave her. Just a miserable old woman. What's up, Solid Snake? Having a cup of coffee and embarrassed myself in front of everybody on the street. She probably won't come out here if I got this camera going. At least she wasn't a meth head. She was doing other stuff. I caught her on the front porch with one of her girlfriends crushing up pills and stuff. So she was a total mess. I should have left her a long, long time ago before I did. You live off $2,700 a month in the Philippines, huh? That's cool, man. All right, Big N. Thanks for hanging around, dude. Like and subscribe, please, sir. You'll roll with me, brother. Thanks, Snake Eyes. Oh, we got more people showing up. For less of the house with a hot tub. If I taught you anything today, avoid houses with hot tubs. And don't get a pool. Unless you're like gonna do laps in it all the time. For like physical therapy or some garbage. Tony Owen. She will never be on camera. She will never be on camera. Nope. And don't get married. I'm not married right now. We're just living together. I probably won't get married again. I don't think marriage is just a legal contract. I don't need it. I already lost a bunch of stuff from the previous marriage. Taking that shit from a rental. Oh man. Taking that shit from. I get what you're saying now. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one. Plead the fifth on that one, Corn Pop. You know, she really helped me out when I was in a bind, and she's always been there for me. She stands up for me and does things for me all the time. It may not be beer and pretzels, but she does a lot of other things for me and helps me out emotionally and things of that nature. So coming up as a brother, coming up as a brother veteran. Oh gosh, I don't want to have to delete this live stream, so I'm not going to say anything. Oh gosh, she doesn't watch my videos either. 65% of people say that it's a good Sunday morning. That's good. Did better, man. I just don't care for drama, dude. I don't care for it. I live my whole life in drama. I just don't care for it anymore. I used to fight that fight. Did us with a high tax bracket. Hey Adam, how's it going, man? Oh man, gonna activate our dental plan. Is that what you're gonna do? Corn pop. Good morning, Zari. It's supposed to be 77 and sunny today. 77 degrees and sunny. I won't need this much longer. I really don't need it now, but I'm not hot yet. Yeah, nice sunny day. Sunday mornings I got to myself pretty much. Saturday mornings too, really. I don't think you can do it with this one, Corn Pop. I don't think you can do it with this one, dude. She be, she puts up a fight. She's a fighter. Yeah. It wouldn't go well. It wouldn't go well, dude. You had to let me live on your couch, dude. Melbourne, Australia, 1:25 in the morning. You're watching me drink coffee? I'm flattered. Got about 8 more minutes. I do normally about an hour for my stream, so we got about 8 minutes left, and I'll cut it off. You've bucked Broncos. I gotta meet this quarter pop guy. Where did you say you were from again? What state are you in? Or country? I don't know. You could be in another country right now, even though you're a Marine. What state are you in? I have to come visit you sometime. You could teach me a few things, right? Oh, Florida, that's right, Florida. Southwest Florida at that. So you're like towards Miami and stuff? I couldn't see living in Florida with all those hurricanes coming through all the damn time. That'd be a headache. Constantly having to fix things all the time. I don't have hurricanes here and I have to fix stuff, and I'm tired of it. I really don't want to do anything anymore. I don't like. I used to fix stuff all the time and do stuff all the time, handyman stuff all the time, work on my cars. I don't want to do any of that shit anymore. What's my channel about? Just general conversation, Chris. We don't have a real agenda here. We're just kind of chit-chatting. Imagine this stream as if you sat down at a coffee shop and somebody sat beside you and said, "Hey, what year is that truck?" That's kind of the conversation we're having here. We're just kind of shooting the breeze. No real agenda. I really don't want to focus on politics or religion, though. There's plenty of other things in the world to talk about besides those two things. You know, they're the biggest things to talk about. We can hang out, man. What's your first name, Corn Pop? What's your real first name? My name is Malcolm, so I named my channel Malcolm, so I got nothing to hide. A little burpee this morning. I do work on my own cars. Still, I'll do that every once in a while. I got a 77 Ford F-150 that I've been working on. The engine and transmission and everything are just fine, but I've been like redoing the interior. And then I got a 99 Ford Ranger. I've done all the maintenance on it myself, keep it running. I'm thinking about starting a small business, online business. That's going to sound silly, and I'll tell you about it real quick. So the purpose of this business is to raise money for animal rescue and things like that. Because we try to catch stray animals, take them to the vet, make sure they get all their shots, get them fixed, try to find them homes, things like that. 15 Jeeps. You're not gonna give me your first name, Corn? Um, so what I want to do, and you can laugh if you want, I want to start a business called American Doorstop. AmericanDoorstop.com. I already got the website. I'm building it right now. Um, and it's going to be your basic wooden triangle doorstop. And but the whole premise of it is it's going to be the most American made product you can find. So I'm going to do a little video of that as well, saying I'm an American veteran. I drive my American truck. I go get American lumber. I use my American saw. I even have American pencils and American speed square. And then I'm going to make different size doorstops, and I'll sell them. And they'll be cheap, but the profits, all the profits, will go to animal rescue. I don't need the money from the website making doorstops. I'm just doing it to try to make some money for the animals, like Sweetie the dog that we rescued, and a couple of these cats we rescued, things like that. Because taking them to the vet can be kind of expensive. So I'm going to build this website. I found a site that has American made packing material, so I can get envelopes that are made in the USA. And then, like I said, these are going to be the most American made doorstops, and they're just going to be plain blocks of wood. And I've got a rubber stamp and put on the side of it that says American Doorstop, American made, veteran owned, and I'll do different sizes. You know, if you want it 1 inch tall or 2 inches, 3 inches tall, things like that for different applications. And then I may do another video saying all the different things you could use them for instead of just doorstops. And it'll be kind of silly and humorous, but the main goal, and I'll really focus on that on the website, is that it's for the proceeds go to animal rescue. And because I've tried fundraisers for animal, but nobody wants to donate anything unless they get something in return. So very few people donate just out of sheer donation. A ton on OnlyFans. Hidden live stream of me getting her yelling at me. um, but yeah, American Doorstop. I already bought the domain name, and I got a rubber stamp coming in that I can stamp the wooden blocks with, and it'll be fun. It's really not going to cost me anything. The domain name is like $12. I can get a 2x6 at Lowe's. That's not going to be expensive. I'll chop it up myself. So the overhead cost myself would be minimal. And then, like I said, hey Riley, proceeds will go to animal rescue. So I'll have a video on that on my channel in the next couple weeks probably, where I'll put it all together. And I'll go on, and I'll probably something, but put something in there about the little rubber stop you can get at Walmart for $2. I said, you can get this rubber stop at Walmart for $2, but who knows what it's made out of, and it's made in China. And then I throw it. eBay $50. Oh, fix the door, get the coffee. Yeah, I make coffee for her every morning. So yeah, I'm sure you got something to say about that too. I'll leave about 45 minutes before she does for work. I'll make her a cup of coffee. Leave it there on the counter and drive away for the day. And what's sad, I get more. She can't make coffee for shit. I just use, we've got different ways to make coffee, and I just make her a cup. No big deal. She'll add the creamer and stuff to it herself. So it's not a big deal. Just 1 cup. That's how I like my coffee. Yeah, straight black. Nothing in it. Nothing in it. So our little survey did well this morning. And 69% of the people said their Sunday morning is going good. And 31% said they wanted more sleep. So there you go. Well, hope you. It's been an hour on the stream so far. And typically I keep about an hour. I don't want to go forever, all day. But you guys have a good day wherever you are. Good evening, good morning, whatever you guys got going on. Like and sub. Check out some videos. You might be entertained for a few seconds. And then check me out. Um, Corn Pop's cracking me up with his comments here. Um, but stay tuned. I'll do another live stream during the week for lunch. I take an hour lunch break. Sometimes I get on live stream and just shoot the breeze again. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you guys have a good day, and maybe I'll see your names on the live stream again. Bye, guys.